When I started researching into the wrap carriers, I realized that there are different types of fabrics that you can use. And take into account our South African climate, I decided that the best fabric for us would be a 95% cotton with a 5% lycra component. The reason for this is the lycra adds stretch into the fabric. So the fabric actually stretches in 4 directions. When you put the wrap on, it'll stretch around your baby. You don't have to make space for your baby to fit. If we had to make it out of 100% cotton or just an ordinary cotton knit, which you could go to Waist Centre or one of those stores and get, what would happen is you would find the fabric wouldn't stretch and it would sag after a little while. With ours, the lycra component actually gives a lot of strength to the fabric. So you'll find you wear it and baby's in the same position a couple of hours later. It also doesn't stretch out in the wash, so you can wash it over and over and over again and it will be the same shape. Because of the fabric components, cotton lycra, it's a very durable fabric, so you just toss it in the wash. With the rest of your wash, you can tumble dry it low, you can iron it, you can do any of those sort of things. And we've got some mums who are actually using it for their second babies, third babies, because it lasts for quite a long time. My only suggestion is it's nice to have more than one, because when one is in the wash, you don't know how to cope without it because you need your hands free. It's lovely when you go shopping as well. You don't have to push a pram and try and load your groceries somewhere. You can actually just have baby in the wrap. You can push a trolley, do your monthly shopping, carry on with life as you usually would. The thing about our wrap is that you can use it straight from newborn up until we say about 10 kgs. You can use it beyond then, but then what you would find is you would have to readjust the carrier after a little while because it would sag under the weight of your baby. It's also very good for skin-to-skin contact. If you have a premature baby, you can put them in right from the word go and let them have skin-to-skin contact with you. Our C-section rate here in South Africa is very high at the moment, and often I find mums are a little bit almost traumatized by the birth. They feel like they've missed out on some sort of birth experience, which can lead to other things, postnatal depression, difficulty to bond. The wrap actually really helps with that because if you can keep baby skin to skin, you get that sort of bonding time. It can help with postnatal depression and all those sort of things if you've got baby close to your heart. You can use the wrap after a C-section. You just need to tie the wrap above your C-section scar where it is for the first couple of weeks until you're comfortable in using it in the normal way. It's interesting that a baby's body temperature is often regulated against your body temperature. So when you wear the baby in the wrap, the important thing is not to overdress your baby. So if it's a hot day, just bring baby in their nappy. You don't have to put any clothing on so that the baby's body temperature is regulated with your body temperature. Being a wrap, it will obviously generate a little bit of heat, but what we find is that even if you are carrying your baby, you end up generating so much body heat just using the energy to carry your baby that it doesn't really make a difference. We do suggest that in the summer months you make it a little bit cooler by pulling the fabric towards you. So you don't have to have it stretched over your shoulders. You don't have to have your baby's head covered on the side. You don't have to have your baby's legs covered as well, just to let a little bit of breathability happen. The fabric is 95% cotton, so naturally breathable. It's not synthetic. So the fabric itself helps with that sort of thing. The other little thing that you can do is you can take an ice pack and you can wrap it in a little blanket or a muslin blanket and you can put it in between you and baby when you're really, really hot. The more relaxed you are, the cooler your baby's going to be. We live in Durban and we've used the wrap through the Durban summers. And then the last thing which we're most proud of is that we actually get the fabric made here in South Africa. We don't import our fabric, we don't import the product. So everything is locally made here in Durban, and our wraps are sewn here in Durban as well, and we think it's very important to support the local economy by doing so.